Okay, so hello everyone. Welcome to our training today. I'm Matilda, and I'm a product manager from Wisualarm, and I'm responsible for the Wisualarm cameras and also the residential fire alarm products. And today, I'm going to talk about the Wisualarm camera and its relevant solution introduction, and also I will talk about the configuration. So this is the contents of today's training. Firstly, I will do some brief introduction about our products, and also we'll do some introduction about our solution. And then I will show you how to use these devices, like the camera configuration, the solution display, and the NAR configuration. And finally, I just read some frequent Q&A on the presentation. And if you have other question about this content, you also can ask me at this part. Okay, so let's begin with the first part, the introduction. This is our fire safety camera product family. And for the fire safety camera, we have two types of camera. The first one is the smoke sensing series. For this series, there are two kinds of models. The first one, these two models integrates a smoke sensor inside the camera. And both of these cameras is usually installed in some smaller scenario, like a small store or the shop, and can detect the smoke. And for this model also has an external sensor, which can detect the temperature and the humidity. And for the flame detection network camera, there are three different kinds of series: the basic series, the plus series, and the pro series. For the basic series, there are still two models. One is an able one, another one is the bullet one. And for both of these two models, can support the basic thermal alarm function, can support the cold and hot spot detection, the flame detection, and also the temperature detection. And for this both models, it can detect the flame about the flame detection distance is about 10 meters. And for the plus series, we also have two kinds of models. The difference between these two models is length. And compared with the basic series, the plus series camera can have more AI function, like smoke and flame shape detection, smoking detection, and perimeter protection, like tripwire interaction and area interaction. And for this model, the flame detection range is about 35 meters. And for another model, the flame detection distance is about 85 meters. And then for the Pro series, this model is a Pro one, which is with the full function. It can support the basic thermal function, the AI function, and also can support the triple AR detection. And for this model, the flame detection range is also 35 meters. Okay, so let's talk about more details about each camera. Firstly, about the smoke sensing camera, these two models integrates the smoke detection sensor inside, and compared with the normal smoke detector, it can achieve the video records when the event happens. And for the sensor, the sensor inside is split spectrum sensor, which can reduce the false alarms. And for this one has a sensor, external sensor, which can support the temperature and humidity detection. And for this, both of cameras can usually installed in some small store to detect the smoke on time. And then for the flame detection cameras, like the basic series, we have these models, and all of this basic series camera can support up to 10 meters flame detection, and can support the intelligent tracking to pinpoint and check the flame with the high accuracy, and can support the two-way talk, help user to know the real situation on site. We can just edit our camera on our Wisualarm app, and when there is a fire, we can receive the alarm notification on your mobile phone. And for the Apple one, it also can support the large detection range up to 90 degrees. Finally, it's about the Bullet Plus and the Pro version. For the Plus one, except the basic thermal function, it also supports the more AI function like smoking detection. This detection is like the stereo analyze to detect the smoking posture. And for the it also can support the tripwire detection and the intrusion detection to prevent from the illegal intrusion. And it also can support the flame and smoke shape detection. This kind of detection is usually used together with the heat detection, which can reduce the false alarm. It's used to detect the flame shape or the smoke shape. And finally, for the Pro one, besides the AI function, the thermal function, it also supports the triple AR flame detection. For this function, it can accurate the flame detection, and this camera is usually installed in the parking lot to prevent the false alarm caused by the high temperature object. Okay, so this is all of our products. And I also want to talk about the system topology about our camera. Actually, our camera can be added to our Wisualarm app, and also can be added to our Wisualarm business platform. And to achieve the storage, we can use the micro SD card, and also can edit our cameras on the NVR, Dahua's NVR. Actually, we are always focusing on to improve the compatibility between our cameras and the Dahua's platform, the Dahua's NVR. So now the Wisualarm camera's alarm event can be reported, and the alarm linkage can be configured on NVR5 EI and NVR5 EI2 with latest baseline firmware. And all the Wisualarm cameras can be added on DSS Pro platform through the alarm event code. You can just select the different alarm event code based on the function that each camera supports. So after this serial part, I will show you how can we configure the alarm event on NVR later. And here is an introduction about our relay model. I also introduced this product here because our solution include these products. Now we have released two different kinds of relay model. We have the wireless interconnected relay model and the hardware interconnected relay model. And both of these models are means powered and have a backup 9 voltage rechargeable lithium cells. And each model have a 2-watt free contact and 1 dry contact input. And for the wireless interconnected relay model, it can support up to 24 RF devices wireless interconnection. And for the hardware interconnection relay model, it can support 24 devices wired interconnection. And for the relay model also has a deep switch control, which is used to select the output for relay A or relay B, and as well as to adjust the output signal mode. Okay, so this is the content of our product introduction, and now we can talk about our solution. Here is a solution background. Actually, the traditional fire protection solution have many limitations, which may lead to the delay alarm information during a fire, making it difficult for management personnel to quickly confirm the situation on site, and an inability to trace the events after a fire. But our company, Wisualarm, achieves an integrated safety and fire protection solution, which is monitorable, visible, and measurable. The solution usually integrates our cameras, the wireless devices, and more. In the event of the fire source can be quickly located, and the fire situation can be monitored 24 hours a day. And here is the solution advantage. Earlier, can early alert fire alarm provides the timely warnings. The video verification of real fire situations, remote real-time visual monitoring of fire. Full solution development, low system operating cost, and easy wireless development, easy installation, security, and fair integration, simplified user operation. And here is our full solution. The solution is usually included into our cameras, our wireless DC alarms, the gateway, the wireless relay model, and also can include some AC alarms with the RF model, and also can include our fire alarm panel or some external devices. And the whole solution can be works like that. One way is For example, the cameras detect the fare. Firstly, we need to connect the cameras with the relay model, and the camera works as an alarm-in device. And when the cameras detect the fare, it will trigger an alarm, and the alarm will transmit to the relay model. And if we already interconnected our DC wireless alarm or AC alarms with the relay model, all the devices in the interconnection network will trigger an alarm, give a sound, and the indicator will flashes. And also, the relay model can link to the external devices, the alarm output devices, like the sounder or fire alarm panel, like something like that. And if you also added the gateway into the whole solution, you also can receive the alarm notification on your mobile phone. So this is the first way. Another way is like when the DC alarms or AC alarms detect the smoke, it will trigger an alarm, and this alarm signal will transmit to our relay model, and the relay model also can link our alarm out devices like the fire alarm panel or the sounder strobe, like something like that. Okay, so this is how our solution works. And when I talk about the practical part, I also will show you the full solution operation. Okay, so the second part is about how to use our camera, the solution display, and NVR configuration. So I think most of people is more familiar with the camera configuration, and I will just do the brief show about how to configure the camera, and then we can have a break, and then I will show you the solution display and the NVR configuration. Anyone have some question about this part, the introduction part? Okay, so if you didn't have some question, we can move on to the next part, how to use. 你听到声音吗？哦，你才听到。是我电脑的。没有呀。现在有人说话吗？那行。Okay, so for the cameras, we can just set the alarm period on the camera's web. So we can just set the alarm repeat alarm time on the camera's web. I also will show you how to configure this part when we when we talk about the camera's configuration. Okay. So, any question? Any question? Okay, so I think we can move on the next part now. Okay, so about how to use. This page is a brief introduction about the external cables of the camera. We can just take a look at it. And then it's about how can we use our camera. Firstly, we need to use an Ethernet cable to connect camera LAN port with the router. And please make sure that our camera is powered on. And then to achieve the initialization of the camera, we need to make sure the laptop and the camera in the same network, and then start to do the initialization. And here is some steps to do the initialization. I think everyone already know this tool. This is config tool. It is developed from Dahua technology, and this software can be used to search for the camera's IP address, and also to initialize the device directly on this software. And we can just open the config tool to search the camera. And before to search, we need to make sure that the PC and camera should be in the same network. And the defaulted IP address of the camera is 192.168.1.108. And for the cybersecurity considerations, the status of new device will be initialized. And then we can select the uninitialized device here, input the new password and the email, and after the initialization, the camera will be activated, and we can log in the camera from the web browser. And we also can edit our camera on the Wisualarm app. There are two methods to add devices on our app. We can add the devices by entering the SN code, and also can scan the QR code. If add the devices by SN, we need to select the product series firstly, and also select the product model. And the model name and the SN number can be found at the device label here. Scan the QR code can recognize the model name and the SN number automatically, and the QR code can be found at the device label. Then we need to enter the password when you that you set it when you initialize the device. And once the device added successfully, you can configure the room of this camera, and then on your app you can find the camera is online. And this is the main page of the cameras. You can configure some easy. You can do some easy configuration like the playback, snapshot, record, talk, and so on. So here I also prepared a video to show you how can we edit our cameras on the app. When there is an alarm, the app will receive an alarm notification here. And we also can view the alarm details, like the linkage picture, linkage video, or lab view. Okay, so next is about how can we configure our cameras on the camera swipe. We can directly click web icon on config tool or input the IP address of the camera in web browser directly to visit the login web page. And we need to input our account and the password. And after login to the main page, you need to download and install the web plugin to use the full function of the camera. Okay, so actually I already write every steps to set the AI function, AI alarm function, but I think it's better to show you directly on my laptop, which is more easier to understand. So this is the config tool, and just click the web icon to enter into the camera's web. Put in the username and the password. Then we can log in the camera, the camera's web. Here we can see the live video from Wisualarm and the sumo lens. And here we can configure some AI functions. There are three parts of AI config. The first part is the smart plan, which are some alarm events from the Wisualarm. This is the smart thermal. It includes the cold house spot, heat, temperature alarm, which is from the Wisualarm. And because I taken Pro series camera as an example, so we also can see the 3-band flame detection here. So firstly, about the smart plan, the AI functions from the Wisualarm, we need to remember that only one AI function can be enabled at a time. So about the IVS, we can just enable here. Add a rule like that. For example, the triple wear. And we need to draw a rule here. And also we can select the direction, both A to B, B to A. A to B means when someone passes from A to B, the alarm will be triggered. And also we can configure the target filter. We can filter the human, the motor vehicle, or both. And we also can set the timeline here and to do some events, select some event linkage like the alarm output, alarm output, or snapshot of the linkage like that. And we also can add a rule of intrusion. Also need to draw the rule here. And then we can set the sensitivity and the action. Appear means if someone appeared in this area, it will trigger an alarm. Across means when someone across into this area, it will trigger an alarm. And also can select the direction, both enter exist. And to do some target filter, human or motor vehicle, and to configure some event linkage. And please don't forget to click apply to finish the rule. Okay, so this is the part about the IVS function. Then about the smoke and flame shape detection, we can add rule here, the flame shape detection. Here we can set in some parameters here. The target filter threshold means it is used to filtering the still flame images. And we also can enable the duplicate object filtering to filter the duplicate object. And here we can configure the mean duration of an alarm and also the repeat alarm time here. We also can configure some timeline and do some event linkage and click apply to finish the configuration. And we also have the smoke shape detection. The configuration is same as the flame shape detection. And for the stereo analyze, this is a alarm detection, smoking detection. To detect the smoking posture, we can set the sensitivity here, and also the mean duration of an alarm, repeat alarm time, time plan, and do some event linkage here. And then don't forget to click apply. And then, okay, and then about the smart thermal part, we can configure these three AI function, and all of these three functions can be enabled at a time. About the cold hotspot, we can just enable here, and set the temperature unit here. And we also can change the colors, hot spot color and the cold spot color. And we can select the alarm condition here. We can select the single or combination. Single means when the temperature, for example, when the temperature is higher than the max temp threshold, the camera will trigger an alarm. Or the lowest temperature is lower than the mean temp threshold, it will trigger an alarm. And we also can select a combination. It means that the two alarm condition needs to be met, and then the alarm can be triggered. And we also can do some event linkage, the schedule, and so on, and click apply here. For the heat detection, we also need to enable here. There is a duration time and a repeat alarm time, which we can set here. And we also can set the sensitivity. The number of sensitivity is bigger, the alarm is more easily to be triggered. And also here has an option about of composite judgment. If you click here, it will have a notification that I can't enable because this composite judgment need to be enabled two events together. For example, I need to enable the heat detection firstly, and also I need to enable the flame shape detection. Firstly, I enable the flame shape detection. And then come back to the heat page. And now we can enable this function. And also we can set the schedule, the event linkage, and then click apply. And this composite judgment is usually used to reduce the false alarm. And for the temperature alarm, we also can add a rule here. We can select the rule type, the line, sport, or region, sport. And here we can select the alarm resource, average temperature, temperature slope, and set the alarm condition here. If we set below, when the temperature is lower than the alarm threshold temperature, it will trigger an alarm. And also we can set some temperature duration arrow, the warning threshold temperature, and warning temperature duration. And we need to remember that if only the alarm condition is met, the warning threshold temperature, it will not linked to the alarm output. Only when the alarm condition is met, the alarm threshold temperature, it can link to the alarm output device. Finally, we have the 3-band flame detection function. And the configuration for this function is very easy. We can choose enable the function, set the sensitivity here, to set the mean duration here, to do some schedule, event linkage like we did before, and apply here. Okay, so this is all the content about how can we configure the alarm event of our camera. someone have some question about this part? If no, I think we can have a break about 5 to 10 minutes, and then we can come back to the presentation, and I will show you how our camera solution works, and also how can we configure our alarm type, alarm event on NVR. Let's come back to the practical part. Okay, so here is a video about our whole solution display. The solution included our camera, our smoke alarm, wireless smoke alarm, our wireless interconnected relay model, the thunder strobe, the fire alarm panel, and the input model. So we can have a quick look at the video. This is our wireless relay model. We can just through the school, and this is the output output part. We have two relay A and relay B, and this is the input part. We can just connect our camera to this input port, and this is the main power supply wiring part. And this is two solutions without the gateway. This is the backup power switch. we can use the backup power or directly connect to the main power. We can press, firstly, we need to press button 4 times to make sure that our relay module enter the interconnecting mode. And when this interconnected module entered into the interconnection mode, the red indicator will flashes. And then we need to press 2 times on the other wireless interconnected devices. When the green indicator flashes continuously, the pairing mode among these 3 devices succeed. You can see here is the green indicator. 你听不到吗？啊？视频的声音，你的声音。对呀，就是没有视频声音。Okay, then it's about the solution 1. When the camera detects the flare, the relay module can receive the alarm signal, and then all the wireless devices in the interconnecting network alarm together. And also the output device will linkage an alarm, like this. And then about the solution 2. When the smoke alarm detects the smoke, all the devices in the interconnected network will start to beep and flash. And also our wireless interconnected module will receive the alarm signal and have a linkage on the output device. The thunderstroke will flash, and the control panel will receive an alarm. You also can add our Wisualarm gateway to the overall solution. Just follow the instructions to add our gateway and the wireless interconnected devices to the app. And through the app, when there is an alarm, you also can receive the alarm information in real time. Okay, so this is how can we use the wireless relay model and how the whole solution works. Anyone have some question about this part? Okay, if no, we can move on the next part. The NVR configuration. Actually, in the past, we customized the special firmware for the NVR5EI to achieve the alarm event report and the configuration on NVR5EI series. And for now, this firmware is still available in this firmware. And additionally, the NVR5EI and NVR5EI2 series now support the Wisualarm camera alarm events and linkage configuration with the latest baseline firmware, which means that you no longer need to use the NVR's custom firmware to work with our cameras. For this part, our R&D is still continuously testing and improving it. And today, I will demonstrate how to set it up. And this is the latest firmware for the NVR5EI series and NVR5EI2. I also write many instructions on the presentation, but I would like to show you the video about how to set to make sure that you can understand better. I made this video before the training. Actually, I really want to show you the NVR swipe on my laptop, but you know that the NVR is the overseas device, and I don't have the overseas environment to log in the page, so I just record the video, the configuration video, and to add some instructions on the video. I wish you can understand every steps about the configuration.
Hi, Matilda.
Hi. Yeah,
Hi, Matilda. Sorry, I have a question. Can I ask?
Okay.
All right. Just to clarify, you just mentioned that our flame detection camera it's compatible with the 5 series NVR. I would like to double check with you, since you just mentioned the customized firmware. It has to be a 5 series NVR with the customized firmware, or any of our 5 series NVR can work without a customized firmware. Can you please clarify that part?
Okay. In the past, we customized the special firmware for the NVR5ES, right? But now we can use the latest baseline firmware of NVR5EI and NVR5EIR. No longer need to use the customized firmware.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. And now I will show you how can we set the alarm event, and also to do some configuration on the baseline firmware of the NVR.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Thanks.
This is the latest baseline firmware of NVR5EI and NVR5EI2. Can be compatible with our Wisualarm cameras. And this is the main interface of the NVR. We can see the applications here and the settings here. We usually to do some settings through this part. And please don't forget to log into the camera's web interface too, because we need to make sure that all the AI alarm events has been already enabled on the camera's web firstly, and then we can configure the alarm events on the NVR's web. We can click setting here, search for the event to configure alarm event and alarm linkage. Click here. And we can choose the visible lens or the thermal lens here. And the specific configuration content is determined according to the extra function of each camera. Like for the basic series, it doesn't have the visible AI function, so we can only configure the thermal part. Here I take a Pro 443 HFP camera as an example. We can click visible imaging to start configuration the AI event of Wisualarm. Firstly, we need to enable the IVS function. And then we entered into the IVS page. You can see the note here. If you have not enabled the AI events on the camera first, you will see a prompt like this. So we need to log in the cameras page to set the IVS configuration. We need to enable the functions here, draw the row, and click apply. And then we can come back to the NVR interface and configure the alarm linkage. Here we can arming the linkage. We can see event linkage, alarm pop-up video, weather, log, tour, and so on. We just choose it and enable it. And don't forget to click apply here to finish the whole configuration. And then to enable the smart plan of smoking detection, firstly, we need to enable here, click apply. And then we need to enable this function to on the camera swipe. Like this. And then we need to select thermal alarm. And here we can choose the alarm type as smoking detection. And also we can configure the event linkage here. And then click apply. Now this smoking detection alarm is being enabled. And for the thermal lens, we can click the thermal imaging here to start configuration the thermal alarm event of thermal lens. We can select the alarm type here. The heat detection, temperature detection, and also the hot and cold spot detection can be configured at this page. I just take temperature alarm as an example. And then we need to enable the temperature alarm too on the camera swipe. And also configure some event linkage here. Don't forget to click apply. And when there is an alarm triggered, you can receive the alarm event on NVR like this. If you enable the alarm linkage like alarm pop-up window. And also you can search for the history alarm event through the event center. This is the event center. You can see the alarm time, event type, event name, and so on. And for the flame shape detection alarm and also the triple IR flame detection alarm, you need to configure the alarm linkage through the custom alarm. We need to click NVR and then select the custom alarm here to enter the custom alarm configuration page. We just click custom add here. Here is the event name, event code. We need to enter the event name, event code, and also can set some linkage action here. And the material is usually don't need to write. The triple IR flame detection events need to be added and config alarm linkage here. You can write any event name you like here. And then we have the special event code for this event. The event code is infrared temperature detection. After the meeting, I will also send you the this document, which indicates how can we config the NVR. And then to do some linkage action and click OK. Now the operation is successful. And actually this heat detection means the flame shape detection. Because sometimes some events is automatically generated by the NVR. And this heat detection is corresponds to the flame shape detection event. But sometimes maybe when you show it to the customer, you may be confused on this part. So don't worry, you also can delete or edit this event and change the name, the event name. And also you can to do some linkage action here. So this is all the content about how can we configure the alarm event on the NVR. Anyone have some question about this part? I know that it's a long video, but don't worry. I have written all the contents on the presentation. So if you forget some step, you also can read the presentation after the training. Okay, so the last part is FAQ part. I read some frequent question that the region usually asks to me, like, can our Wisualarm camera be used with an NVR? Yes. Now for the baseline firmware, the NVR5 EI and NVR5 EI2, you can use the baseline latest firmware to use with our camera. And the customized firmware for the NVR5 EI provided before is still available now. You also can still use this firmware. Okay, someone is talking.
Oh no, I'm not saying anything.
Okay. And about under what conditions should the 3-band detection be tested? Sometimes someone use a high temperature object to test this alarm function, but actually this 3-band detection is mainly based on detecting the changes in the flame's wavelength values, so it works best with the flicker flames. The stable flames are not sensitive enough. Therefore, if using a lighter for testing, it is best to use a non-wind proof lighter. And about the certification, we will do the EN54 certification only on the Pro series. And for the warning temperature threshold, I already mentioned before, when this threshold has been reached, but the alarm threshold has not been reached, it will not trigger an alarm. And for about the DSS compatibility, we also our cameras can also be integrated with DSS platform to enable some basic functions like the monitoring and the video playback, and it also supports reporting the special alarm events from Wisualarm cameras by adding the specific alarm event code. I also have a user manual about this part. So after meeting, I will also you also can ask for the local technical to have this manual. Okay, so this is the content of FAQ. Anyone have some question about
Yes.
this part or about this training?
Yes, I have a question, Matilda.
Okay.
All right. So for DSS, in terms of those events now, if I'm not mistaken, there has to be the license for it to function there. So who issues the license? Who helps in generating the license so it can work, or those events can be enabled on DSS? Does it require a certain license for it to work on DSS? And if it does, how do I get that license? Who issues that license?
Oh, okay. About license, I think we still need to ask this part with the DSS team. Now,
Oh, okay.
yeah, we now just have the method to receive the alarm events on the DSS platform. But about the license, we still need to ask it for from the DSS team.
Okay, I will do. I see this is quite a big presentation or a big file. How are you able to share? Because I would love to go through it as well. Are you able to share it, or is there a way I can access it?
I think PPT 有传吗？Oh, okay. The video, this training will be recorded and will upload on the YouTube. And the training material we also will send to you.
Oh, okay. Much appreciated. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right.
I see a question about how to hard reset NVR or DVR of Dahua technology. Actually, I really think it's a question relative with the Dahua's technology team. But I think this part is already written in the user manual for sure. And I'm sorry that because I can't log in the NVR's web now because of the network issue. But if you want to know the answer, I can tell the answer to our technical support local and to send you the answer later after the meeting.
Okay. Thank you.
Sorry for that.
No problem.
Anything else? Okay, so you don't have any question. Thank you so much for attending this training today. And if you have any question in the future, you can contact our local technical, and also if you have some more questions, the technical can contact me too, and I will always be here to answer your question. Thank you so much.